We are in our last little bit of civilization before entering Slab City, and as you can see, everything here is is abandoned for the most part. I mean, look at all this stuff. It's just like everywhere else around here, you know. I don't know if like I flipped me off or did a peace sign. I can't. I don't know. Good morning. Good morning! We're waking up at the gas station at Love's bright and early. Are you excited for the day?
Very excited.
We already woke up, but we pretended to wake up again because that's part of the story. We are still here at Love's during the day now. It's an amazing place. I love Love's, the red heart in the sky. This is the first time I've been to one like in California, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I've never been to one at all.
What do you think of your Love's experience?
It's pretty nice.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Today we're going to be going to Slab City, and I don't know how to feel about that. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be something. We'll see how it is when we get there. So that's exciting. Are you excited for Slab City?
I'm terrified.
I got myself a Monster beverage. I spent money that I should not have, so I'll be ready to go for the day. Let's hit the road. We are in our last little bit of civilization before entering Slab City, and as you can see, everything here is is abandoned for the most part. I mean, look at all this stuff. It's just like everywhere else around here, you know. Right across these train tracks is Slab City. So here we go. This is the last little RV park before we get there, which is very interesting. But it does look very industrial. I don't know if like I flipped me off or did a peace sign. I can't. I don't know. Yeah, heading in, it looks very industrial up here, which is weird. We gotta cross some more train tracks, and there's people walking on the tracks. I've seen that many times. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
Shut the fuck up now.
I sure hope it does. Heading into the slab, as they call it. That road is closed right there. Here we go. We are rolling in. Lots of industrial stuff around here. It's really interesting. Right outside of Slab City is just a bunch of industrial stuff with newer looking vehicles and everything. It's very interesting. I say we stop at Salvation Mountain first because that's on the way, and then the gift shop second. And hopefully in those two places we can kind of get a vibe for what the people there are going to be like. And those are the more touristy places, so that's a great way to become comfortable with where we're going. Slab City, this is completely out of my element. I've never done anything quite like this. And a lot of people visit here, a lot of people do, but you know, I come from the suburbs of Kansas City where all the houses look the same. You go to private school, all this stuff, everyone's upper middle class. This is a complete departure from everything I've ever known in my life, and it really is gonna push me out of my comfort zone. This is the beginning. This is it. Right past this little booth is the beginning of the Slab City. Here we go. As you're rolling, there's a lot of RVs just off to the side here, just out in the desert, you know, hanging out. A lot of very interestingly painted RVs, and some of them even have addresses on them, like numbers. Did you know that Amazon delivers here? So if you slap a number on your RV, they will deliver to you.
Oh.
Here in Slab City. Yeah, which is really interesting. There's Salvation Mountain. That if it's open, we're gonna stop there. Look at all this. Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is like bizarre. Right here is what this is. It is just completely peace through understanding. I agree. Some people here really are about America, you know what I mean? It's just a wide mix of a lot of different types of people. How do we get to Salvation Mountain? I guess there's an entrance here probably. Salvation Mountain. Well, here we go. Let's freaking go, shall we? How do we... I don't know if we...
I think you park here, maybe?
We might just park here, yeah. I think we're just gonna park here. Look at that. This is crazy looking. Please do not block driveway. So I'm gonna park right over here. We are here at Salvation Mountain. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is our first stop, all right. It says open, but there's no one else here, so, I mean, to me, that means that it's open, right? Look at that, you can see it in the background. That's crazy. Shall we go?
Okay.
Let's do it. So I parked there. It looks like we just kind of walk. We just walk this way. This is so cool. It's amazing. It's amazing what people can do, right?
Yeah.
You know, some of the stuff that people make is just kind of crazy. Look at this.
But really quick, before we continue on with the adventure, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor. And that's me, my Patreon. I do have a Patreon for this channel specifically. It's linked in the description down below. If you enjoy what you're watching, your support would mean the world. But right now, really, this is a great way to help fund my adventures. If you like watching this content, your support would mean the world to me. So please go check it out. And also, I do have social media for this channel, Twitter and Instagram. Those are in the description as well if you want to follow along. I tweet occasionally, I post to Instagram occasionally. That's another way to keep up to date with what I'm doing in the RV. So go check it out. Links in the description down below to everything, including the Patreon. Back to the video.
So quiet out here. This very well could be the most interesting thing that I've ever seen in real life. Don't you think so?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's so cool. Is that Noah's Ark right there? 10 years of Catholic school, I never thought I'd see anything like this. Yeah. I'm amazed they don't show this in the books. Oh, this is a small model of the big thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, look at that. That is interesting.
Whoa.
We have a cat friend coming to hang out with us here at the mountain. Look at this. Oh. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
It's a small version of the big one. I love that. Here, if you stand right here, this was you last night.
What?
You were tired.
Oh my god.
What is your impression of this?
How long has this been here?
I'm not sure. I've not done enough research to know. I remember seeing it on TV when I was really young, though.
It's crazy that it's lasted this long.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is worth seeing? I think that this is
Yeah, I'd say
the coolest thing that we've seen so far.
It's pretty cool.
I think it was totally worth the drive.
Yeah, totally.
Behind me is Salvation Mountain. This is one of the landmarks of the area of Slab City. It's one of the first things you see as you drive in, and it is extremely eye-catching, obviously. I mean, look at it. I think it's so cool that you could just take a boring mountain and turn it into something fantastic like this. This is really cool. The amount of work that went into this had to be immense and massive. This is worth seeing at least once in your life. If you've never come out here, you need to do it. Oh, yeah, do you see the cat? Oh my god. Look at all the paint buckets. There's so many of them. There's so many paint buckets. That's a lot. I just think it's so cool that something like this can exist just out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's nothing around. It's amazing. It's cool. I love these cars also. These are cool. They have all these vehicles and machinery that has been Salvation Mountain-fied, is what I like to call it. Amazing. Look at these little houses on wheels here. I wonder what it looks like on the inside. This looks like the Bible car, I would say. I think this is the Bible car. I think it's safe to say. Don't you think so?
Bible car.
Bible. There's even a little stained glass window here. Look at that. Are you a fan of stained glass windows?
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
This is very interesting. It's just so cool. What do you think of this whole thing? I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty cool.
I've never seen anything like this. It's like super awesome. Well, that was just about the coolest thing ever, don't you think so?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's amazing some of the stuff you find in the desert. It is crazy. You think anyone has ever used a breast pump at Salvation Mountain before?
God, I hope not.
Well, that was cool. We're gonna go back and try the gift shop now. We're gonna head down this road, pass by all these camps here on the side of the road, and we're gonna try the gift shop. This road is rough and bumpy as hell. It's a little bit of a rough road, but you know, check it out. It's just it's amazing the stuff that you see here. We didn't pass the gift shop, did we? It's down there, right? Oh, look at those stones out there.